everybody. Welcome back to Real American Cougar. I am so glad to be here talking with you tonight. I've had a long day again. It's time for me to chill out and just have some coffee and we'll have a little talk. And I'm just grateful to be right here in the Lost Recording Studio every week to be able to have these little chats with you. Today we're going to have a chat about older women. Why would younger men want to date older women? Now, I've always, I'll tell on myself. I'm going to tell on myself right now. I've always preferred younger men. Most of the men that I have had special feelings for have been from 3 to 5 years younger than me. It depends on the maturity level. It depends on the personality. Everything's fairly good. Always did like younger men. They like to talk about new things. They have a good sense of humor. They're very spontaneous. You want to just go do something, they'll go do it with you. You don't have to sit and plan and let's look at the calendar and well, I don't feel like it today. They are up and ready to go and do it with you, and that's really nice. I like their sense of humor. I like it that they joke more. They're more free-spirited than older men. I tend to be a kind of a free spirit myself, so I am drawn to people that are lighthearted and humorous. For obvious reasons, younger men are more physically attractive to me. I see a lot of men my age or maybe a little older, and they're just not quite as attractive to me. And sometimes they have a very attractive personality or a nice sense of humor. There are things that I do like about older men. I get along with just about anybody, but I would really prefer to have the company of a younger man because they're spontaneous. They crack a joke. They like to have a good time. They up and go when you want to go. They try to have a good time. They try to have a good time with you. There's some older guys who go somewhere with you and they will sit and just be miserable the entire time. They don't want to go, but look, honey, I love you. I'm here with you. Look, I went with you. I love you. But if they don't even get into the whole thing or try to enjoy themselves, it doesn't make any difference whether they go or not. Most younger guys want to go and have fun and do whatever there is to do. And that's nice. It makes for a good time. It makes for a good date. Pretty much that's how it is with me. I like younger men who are mature enough to be intelligent. They can have intelligent conversations. I like younger men who are honest, very honest, answer my questions when I ask them a question. I have one friend, he is in his mid-50s, and he says, ask me anything, I'll tell you the truth. And I appreciate that. And when I ask him, I know he tells me the truth. Experience, we'll get into that. So that's what I like about younger men. It's just a whole different world than dating someone who's older than you. But we're going to talk about the Cougar Concept. We're going to get into the Real Cougar Concept. It's not the thing where you just dress up and you wear tight clothes and you get your heels out, you put on a lot of makeup, you do all your hair up, do whatever to attract a young man, just go hunting for him. It's not just that. There is a whole thing behind the cougar culture, and it is not that. And I'll tell you what it is. And this is a good one for guys too, because this is very informational for you guys if you watch this. There are obvious reasons why it's advantageous to date a woman who is 50 or older. And those obvious reasons are she doesn't have kids, she can't get pregnant, and she's already been through menopause, so there's no PMS. So there you go, guys. Those are the 3 most common reasons guys would want to date older women. There's a lot more than that. There's a lot more to it than that. There are other reasons. We'll go down through them and I'll explain a little bit about the other reasons. And the first reason you guys will really appreciate, and especially if you say all she wants is money. All she wants is to spend my money. The first reason that it's a good reason to date somebody over 50, a lady over 50, because she's financially secure. She's financially independent. She's made her own money. She's had a career pretty much. She's learned how to survive in the world and learned how to live on what she makes. She's comfortable. She doesn't want your money. She doesn't need your money. So, guys, there's a win-win right there. You don't have to worry about her spending your money. She's got her own money to spend. And just because she's financially independent, though, doesn't mean that she's going to just let you come over and hang out for as long as you want to. As long as you want to, and never make any effort toward having a life or doing something in life. Us older women, we have worked hard to get where we are in our life, and we can't understand why somebody else, anybody else, a man or a woman, would not have the drive to enjoy life to the fullest extent. That's how I feel. I don't understand why people don't have drive in life to just enjoy themselves and achieve the best that they can achieve. Everyone's different, but they're not going to have you hanging around, guys. I don't care how good the sex is. They're not going to keep you hanging around. A financially independent woman wants the guy to stand on his own 2 feet too. But she will not spend your money. So that's number one. Experience. Oh, they've got so much more experience than these young girls experience in dealing with all kinds of situations and getting through ups and downs. They have experience enough to know what is worth their time and what isn't. They know what they want. I was talking to a younger guy. We were discussing this just the other day, a couple days ago. We were discussing about why he enjoyed dating older women. And one of the things he said is, they have the experience to be able to stay calm in a lot of situations. They don't overreact. They're not flighty. They don't lose it. They don't start yelling. They don't want to fight. They want to problem solve. They know that the best way to get through any situation is to remain calm because they've been through lots of situations. They're not easily fooled. This is one thing that he brought up too, is that he likes it that older women are not easily fooled. We've been through enough that we can spot a fake, usually about a mile away, but sometimes people get over on us. It happens to all of us. But we usually can tell when we are being fooled, and we usually can tell when someone is not telling us the truth because we've been through so many experiences. So they have, let's get this one over with. Let's just get this one over with, all right? Older women are uninhibited in the bedroom. They've had experience. They know what they like. They know what men like. That's a win-win right there. They are comfortable being an adult. They are comfortable making adult decisions. That does not mean that every time you meet an older lady that she's going to consent to sharing the bedroom with you. Not always. But if you do get to that point, she knows a lot about how to please someone, what she likes, how to be pleased, how the style, by then you have a style. People have a lovemaking style, that's the way it is, and fast or slow, or she knows how to keep the pace or slow it down. She's had experience in this area, and most of the men, by the time they turn 50, they've had a lot of experience in this area too. She's very understanding. She's more empathetic, more into feelings. Myself, I'll tell on myself again, when it comes to being intimate with someone, I just can't go there unless there is some kind of feeling. There is something going on between me and this other person. I don't especially enjoy just plain sex. I don't. I'd rather have something going on. I'd rather feel some kind of a feeling or have some sort of relationship with this person. Be touched in some way inside. I just can't mechanically do that. And you're going to find that a lot of the older women that you think are going to, or you are able to be intimate with, you might think that they just want to get in there and just like the cougar, just growl and go. And you might find that they will put it off. They won't be so easily led into that situation because they're looking for something. They're still looking for something that they can have with somebody. It makes the whole experience better. They're independent and self-reliant. This is a good thing. No, my friend and I brought this up. They're comfortable with themselves. They're capable. They use their time to their advantage. They do the things that they need to do to keep themselves happy. And one of the comments that he said is, you don't have to be up her ass all the time. She's doing stuff. And, a lot of men don't like a woman up following them around and up their butt all the time. They need, like I talked about in another episode, where you just need that time to yourself. Every individual needs time to themselves once in a while. And the thing about mature women, they have a job still. They're still at the age where they're working. They have a lot of things that they want to do just to enjoy themselves. They have family, grandkids, children to go and see. They have to usually work on projects on their own. I know around my house, I don't have a handyman. I don't want to pay a handyman. So there's a lot of things. If I can do it on my own, I will do it on my own. And independent. I'm busy. That keeps me busy too. I make time. I have to make time. We talked about this before. I have to make time out of my week or out of my day to do anything extra. I have to make time for people in my life, and that doesn't mean I don't love them, and they know that. It just, I have such a busy life that I have to make time for people. So that independent thing is good because she will make time for you. If you impress an older woman and she's impressed by you and you want to spend some time with her, she will make time for you. She has everything that she needs. She's financially independent. She's independent, self-reliant. She has gotten all the things she needs in life to get through life with. She generally has a home, a decent home, a vehicle, all the things a person needs to get through life, she has on her own. But remember, if she is making time for you, she chooses you. She chooses you. You're not just there to be in and out. You're not just there because she's lonely. You're not just there to take up time because she has to plan all her time. So if she's making time for you, she chooses you. So keep that in mind. They're more appreciative of people in general. They're more appreciative of the little things that guys do. They don't get stuck on small issues like younger women. Younger women will get stuck on this small issue and they will harp and harp and harp and harp until you either die or you do what she wants you to do, one or the other. For example, say the husband works and he works until 6 o'clock. He works from 10 in the morning till 6 at night. Every day, that's his schedule. If he's not home by 6:30, she wants to know why. Every night, you're always a half an hour late. Why always half an hour late getting home from work? And you could leave at 6 o'clock. You should be here by 10 after. It's only 10 minutes away and blah, 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 blah. And you will hear that forever. That one small thing from a young woman, you will hear forever. An older woman is more accepting because they are more mature. The little things like that, we can let it go. We can just let it go. We don't care too much about the little things. Everybody's got faults. Everybody makes little mistakes. Everybody has their own certain style, their own personality. We don't dwell on small things. We do get a little pissed off about the big things. If the big things keep happening, then we don't appreciate that so much. But we don't get hung up on small issues like younger women do. We know that time is precious. We're older. We know that we want to share and enjoy every minute we can that we do have with that special somebody. So that's what we focus on. When that special somebody is around, that is what we focus on, and we appreciate them and all the things that they might do for us, even just holding a door open for us, or here, let me take that for you. Let me carry that in the house. Just little stuff like that. Just all the little things that make life better. We appreciate more. We're more accepting. they're mature. They know how life goes. Life has ups, life has downs. They're more forgiving than younger women. Younger women will hold a grudge forever, and they'll never let you forget it. Older women will let things go because they know what they want out of life. They know what they're looking for. They know what is going to fit for them. So they don't look for anything other than that to begin with. They don't have time to just try this, try that. They have an idea of what they want, and they're going to go for that. And they're more accepting of younger men who like to talk about different subjects, that don't want to fight, that don't want to argue, that don't want to have drama. Very appreciative of the men who want to cooperate and be a partner and really have an honest relationship, a truly honest, loving relationship, and not have that drama. I would appreciate that very, very much. That's one of the things that I'm looking for. Sorry, young ladies, but I have to say this one because it's true, and one day you will get there. But the last thing I want to talk about is mature women are more intelligent. Sorry to say, young ladies, we are more intelligent. We've had more experience. We're usually educated. That doesn't mean a whole lot. An education, just because you have a college degree, doesn't always mean a whole lot. But we've had the time to go through these things in life, and we've had the time to learn through all the years. One thing, another friend of mine, he is about 53, and we were talking about the difference between dating younger women and older women, and he says that when you date a younger woman, much younger than you, if you're a man dating a woman who's much younger than you, there is what he called an intelligence gap. And he's had experience. He knows about all different kind of life events, world events. Some young ladies, they don't pay attention to events. They don't pay attention to what's going on. They have tunnel vision. They see what they want to see. They're going after what they want to go after. They're not well-rounded in society itself or the world itself. So when you have a more intelligent individual, there's a lot more to talk about. You have very good conversations. If they can understand different concepts, they can understand different areas of interest, and keep a good conversation. There's not that intelligence gap. You can sit there and she's been around all the years. You know, if you're younger than her, she's been around all those years plus, and she will remember all the things that have happened through those years. She'll be able to discuss different memories that you have, or who was the actor that played in such movie back in blah, 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 blah. And chances are she'll remember it, and you'll enjoy talking about it. They're very insightful because of maturity. We are insightful. We have seen things happen. We know things. We realize the best way to go about things because we've made a lot of mistakes. We've already made a lot of mistakes through life. Everybody does. There's no way around it. So we've already made mistakes, and we've learned from our mistakes, so we can be a lot more insightful into what is actually going on in the relationship or in the situation. There is something called intellectual intimacy between people. It is where people are pretty much functioning on the same level intellectually. They can have these deep conversations. They're interested in all kinds of things. They keep each other interested in all kinds of topics because what one does, they share with the other one, and what the other one does, they share with that one. And it just piques the interest, and it leads to a deeper connection between those two people because of the intellectual intimacy. So there's a lot more to intimacy than just physical, just keeping a secret. There's a lot more. Intellectual intimacy leads men to aspire to be more than what they are, to maybe be a little better, to maybe be more loving, to progress in life. That's one reason why I don't really care to date older men, is they are where they are and they don't wish to progress in life. I think every day you can progress in life. Every day you can do something better, be something better. And sometimes these old guys just want to come home, crack their beer, sit down in front of the TV, and make no progress in life. I'm not saying they're all like that. I'm saying some people do other things for other reasons. They don't make progress. I don't know what it is, but I've worked here for 25 years. I'm going to work here until I retire, and then I'm going to, who knows. But I like to progress as life goes, and younger men are more apt to progress, to make progress, to make the relationship than older men are. They can make you better yourself, and you can make them better, and that really is enjoyable to both of you. That's about all I can think of right now, but I think there's some pretty good reasons to date women over 50. There are a lot of women over 50 that are still pretty nice looking, very conversational, very intelligent, mature enough to know what matters and what doesn't. So that's the Cougar Concept. Live, be independent, use your experience, appreciation. You have more appreciation of things than younger women because you know what to pay attention to and what not to pay attention to. Of course, more intelligent. Guys, what do you think about all that? That's really what it's about. That's really what we're about. We're looking for meaningful relationships with someone that we can just interact on a personal, physical, intellectual basis. That's what I think. That's what my cougar life is. So that is the Cougar Concept. If you want to talk about that a little more, if you have any more questions, I have more questions that I got to research and got to bring up at the Lost Recording Studio here. I've got a lot of topics that are still coming up that I'm working on. If you want to say a comment or you want to trash this episode or whatever you want to do, give me a message at Real American Cougar on Facebook or racmatureculture@gmail.com. Let me know what you think. Guys, think it over. There's a lot of good reasons why you should date somebody over 50. And we'll see you next week. Stay out there. Keep looking. Keep going. Peace out.